Welcome viewers. We are going through share and dividend chapter. So I'm about to solve question number 25. Let's see what is given. A man bought 360 10 rupees shares paying 12% per annum. Okay. Number of shares is 360. Okay. And face value is 10 rupees. Shares paying 12% per annum. Dividend percent is 12%. He sold them. When he sold, we have to focus on that. He sold them when the price rose to rupees 21. Earlier the price was rupees 10 when he bought it, these shares, 360 shares. But when he found that cost rises up, then he decided to get the benefit, so he sold all the shares at the rate of rupees 21. So you may consider it as market value, that will be face value, and invested the proceeds. So whatever he received money after selling those shares, he or she that person was, he invested the proceeds, means this received money, in 5 rupee shares in other type of shares whose face value was 5 rupees, paying 4.5% per annum, whose dividend was 4.5% at rupees 3.5 per share. The okay, first of all he bought these shares of 10 rupees. Number of shares were 360. When he found that price rose to rupees 21, then he sold all his shares and then invested that amount on second type of shares whose face value was 5 rupee, but he was available at market value, that was rupees 3.5, and dividend percent was 4.5%. So what we have to find out, we will do two different calculation. You may think that this is the combination of two question. Okay, find the annual change in his income. So first of all we have to find out dividend with the help of first share, and dividend which he will collect by second type of share, and then we will compare that he will be in profit or in loss, and by how much. Let's see how I have solved it. So I have written a man bought 360 10 rupees shares. So number of shares he bought is rupees 360 shares. Dividend percent was 12%. So dividend by first share was what? Dividend percent upon 100 into face value into number of shares. And what was the dividend percent? 12%. So I have written 12 upon 100. Face value was 10 and number of shares was 360. So 0 cancel, and 12 into 36 is rupees 432. So this was his earning, annual income by first share. Then what he did, he sold these shares when market value was 21. So what was the amount he received after selling all these 360 shares at the cost of 21? What was the received amount? We will multiply rate into number of shares. So I did the same thing. Amount received on selling these shares is equals to market value into number of shares. So that because the cost was rise up, so 21 into 360 means he sold these shares at rupees 7560. Okay, and then he invested this amount for what? For to buy second type of shares. So that's why I've written here that total investment for second type of share is the same thing. Again I have rewritten this thing, that total investment is equals to rupees 7560, and face value of the new share was rupees 5, but market value was 3 rupees 50 paise. Dividend percent was 1/2%, that is 9/2%. So first of all we will find that how many shares he bought with the help of this amount. So what we will do, since market value we know and total investment we know, so number of shares is equals to what? Total investment upon market value of one share. So when you will divide 7560 by 3.5, decimal we have replaced, and here is 10. So with the help of 5 I did it, all these calculation by okay, first time I cut it by 5 and then by 7, so it is 216. So it is 2160 shares. How many shares he bought? He bought 2160 shares of cost 3 rupees 50 paise. Okay, now what was his profit? So again we did, this was the first dividend and here is the second dividend. So dividend on these shares is what? Again same formula I have written, dividend percent upon 100 into face value into number of shares. What was the dividend percent? This is 9/2%. So I'm going to write in next page 9/2%. You will see that face value was what? 5, because dividend is always on face value. Okay, whether the market value is more or less, that is not important for dividend. Number of shares, how many shares? 2160 we just calculated. So we are going to see I did the same thing, then solved it, and then I found that it is 9 into 54, so rupees 486. Earlier, what was his annual income? That was 432, and now with this year his annual income was 486. It means change in income is what? We subtracted both the thing. This time he is getting 486 rupees, earlier he was getting 432. So there was rupees, so subtracted, and this is equals to 54 rupees. So I have written rupees 54 increase in his income. Okay, in his annual income. Fine, children. So let's see what is given in question number 26. A person invests rupees 4,368 and buys certain 100 rupees shares at rupees 91. Okay. Total investment done by the person is 4,368 rupees. Okay. He bought some shares whose face value was 100 rupees. Okay. And market value is rupees 91. So how many shares he bought? We will divide total investment by market value. That will be the number of shares. Okay. Then he sells out shares. Then what he did? First of all, he bought these shares. Okay. Then what he did? Try to understand. He sells out shares worth rupees 2,400. Out of 4,368 rupees, he sold 2,400 rupees shares. Okay. When they have risen to rupees 95. Okay. He bought these shares at rupees 91, actually whose face value was 100. But when he found that now market value rose up from 91 to 95, then he sold it. Not total shares. He sold that much of shares who is of worth rupees 2,400. Try to understand. Okay. And the remainder means the remaining shares when they have fallen to rupees 85. And firstly what he did, he sold a few shares of this much rupees, and rest one he sold after some time when he found that now share rate is going down. So he sold it when the market value became 85. Earlier market value when he bought, the market value was 91. So firstly he sold his few shares at rupees 95 when market value was 95, and secondly all the left shares he sold when the market value of the shares became rupees 85. When he found that there is fall in share, find the gain or loss on the total transaction. So we have to find out in general life, also in share market we are facing these things. Okay, so this was his first investment or deed. Then here is the two part in actually the question contains three part of the sum. So we will solve and try to understand how we will decide that there is loss or profit of the person when he is doing all these transactions. So what I did, given that total investment is equals to rupees 4,368. Okay, and face value of each share was rupees 100, but market value for him, he bought it at rupees 91. At that timing market value was 91. So total number of shares he bought was what? Total investment 4,368 upon 91. So 48 shares he bought. This was the first part of your question. Okay. And he sold shares worth rupees 2,400. Out of this much money, he sold 2,400 rupees shares. So what is the meaning of this question? See, this line will decide either you are going to solve the sum correctly or maybe you are confused. You are not getting what is given actually. So you try to understand. This is the main part of the question. This line is the confusing line. So you will see carefully what I am doing here. He sold shares worth rupees 2,400 when market value was rupees 95. Therefore, number of shares sold at face value rate, investment upon original face value. Because whenever you will see that worth rupees is given, any much rupees, maybe 1,000 crores, lakh, whatever worth, that person sold his shares worth rupees that much. It means when you will decide how many shares he sold, at that timing you will divide this investment by face value, not by market value. You must remember this suggestion. Whenever you will see in any question of share market, the person sold the shares worth rupees this much, it means that amount you will divide with face value to get the correct idea how many shares the person has sold. Okay, So the same thing I have did here, that number of shares sold at face value rate is investment upon original face value. Okay, and what he sold a share worth rupees 2400, so I have written 2400. And what is the original face value? That was 100. It means he sold 24 shares at first time. Clear? So out of 48 shares, see children, total 48 shares he bought and 24 shares he sold. Okay, at rate of what? 95, because he found that his shares are growing up, so he sold at the rate of 95. So he sold 24 shares at rupees 95. So what was his received amount when he sold it at rupees 95? Because at that timing market value of the shares were 95. So whoever person bought by this person, how much money he has paid to this man? That is 24 number of shares into market value. Okay, so you may write here number of shares into market value. So that is 24 into 95 means 22,280 rupees he received. When this person sold 24 shares, he received this much money. How much? 2,280 rupees. Clear? Try to understand, children. This is what this is his total investment for the shares. Now for 24 shares he received this much amount, 2,280 rupees. Now how many shares he is having left? Now again he is having 24 shares and he is going to sell it when the price fall down. And now market value was what? That was 85 rupees. So first of all I have written after selling 24 shares, left number of shares is 48 minus 24, that is 24 shares. Already I have explained you. Then 24 shares at rate of rupees 85. This time the share rate fallen down. So this time what was the received amount when he sold these shares, left shares? Then this is the number of shares 24, and this time market value is 85. So 24 into 85 is 2040. So now we are going to see, was he in profit or in loss? So first of all I have written that total received amount on selling shares at two different rates is equals to, first I have written this thing, that is 2280. And now because 24 shares he sold at this rate, not rate, this was the received amount when he sold the 24 shares, and left 24 shares he sold at rupees 2040. So overall total money he received was 4,320 rupees. And how much money he has invested? That was 4,368. Now see, was he in loss, in profit? The person was in loss. How much loss? So I have written here, I have mentioned, but his investment was rupees 4,368. He is in loss of what? Directly you may subtract, but for explanation just I have written investment minus total received money. Total investment was 4,368, that is 4,368 minus 4,320. So this is equals to he was in loss of rupees 48. And here your answer is over. Thank you, children.